Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there's a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there'll be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc, etc. Now today I was scrolling through TikTok trying to find inspiration for a video, for things to talk about. I'm currently working on a big video that's taking more time than I thought because I need to take lots of breaks, which means I hadn't planned other videos in the meantime because I thought I would be done with that by now. So today I was scrolling through TikTok trying to come up with more ideas and things to talk about, and I came across something that I think that we should talk about. And it started by just finding these weird street interview accounts with men going up to women and asking weird questions, or asking them to do a TikTok dance just on the street.
Do your favorite TikTok dances?
Oh, I like
Wow. Holy shit. That was great.
Asking them how much their fit costs.
How much does your fit cost? How much does your fit cost? How much does your fit cost? How much does your fit cost?
Just random weird things that's not problematic, just really cringy and weird, and I don't understand why you do it. And then it got into random men asking random people how many genders they are, and that got a little bit problematic.
How many genders are there?
I think only 2, but you know what? You do you. 2. You can't switch your gender. Oh my god, wait.
No, that's kind of offensive though, because I don't know, I identify as a cheetah right now. It's just I don't know, new thing I'm doing.
I used to identify as a toaster, and then I got yelled at by my parents.
Oh, so now you're back, as,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, the cheetah life's kind of dope out here, you know,
Right?
so I don't know, it's just kind of offensive though, just when you
That was
say
kind
it.
of rude.
That seemed to be really common. I came across multiple accounts that would ask that question, and it could go either way, but whichever way it went, the person asking the question would go with that. So it was a bit of a mess, a bit offensive, very problematic. And then it just kept getting worse as I fell further and further into this hole of street interviews until I finally came across this guy called Israel. And my god, his account is a nightmare. I got to his and I was like, right, okay, this is where the main problem is. This guy is just so problematic. It's one of those people who it's not just approaching random people and saying weird things and asking weird questions. It's him hanging out outside of a club or a bar in the middle of a pandemic, might I add. All of these are from 2020 to now. Hanging out outside a club, approaching girls who are drunk out of their minds to ask them weirdly invasive sexual questions, or try to touch them. And it's really weird, really uncomfortable, really just gross, you know? You don't do that. So I wanted to look at some of those and talk about some of those, because as cringy and weird as they are, they're also very problematic, because these girls are not consenting to this. They are way too drunk, and you'll see that. They are off their faces drunk, where, you know, when you're really drunk and you don't really know what you're saying, you know what you're saying, but you don't have a filter. If I was in this situation, I might answer these questions and act a little bit like this, because that's how I am when I'm drunk. That's how a lot of people are when they're drunk. But if I was sober, these interactions wouldn't happen. And he is very, very aware of that. These women would not be acting the way they are, answering the way they are, if they were sober. And he's filming them and he's uploading them onto a platform where he has hundreds of thousands of followers. And that is really problematic, especially because, you know, what goes on the internet, not so much anymore, but it still can affect your sort of career and your image, especially when some of these get millions of views. And although they might know you're filming them for TikTok, they are drunk. They can't give consent for things, including you uploading their videos to the internet, because when they're drunk, they don't care. They don't think about that. It's fine, you know? So because of that, when I show these clips, I am going to be blurring the women's faces because I don't believe in the moment when they were filming these, they were able to give consent to being posted onto a large platform. And I don't want to be posting this content of them to like 200,000 people. I don't want to be doing that. So they will be censored. I think that that's the best thing to do. But we are going to be talking about it and looking at this because it needs to be talked about. It needs to be looked at. So one of the things he does is he asks really invasive sexual questions that like, why are you asking this? Why are you filming it? Why are you uploading it? What is the point? And he does it while being like really close to them, and it's really uncomfortable. These women are so drunk, and I feel for them, and I understand the situation, like from an outside perspective. Like if they watch this back, I'm sure it would make them feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's really weird. So here's an example of like an invasive question.
Do you like anal?
Anal? No, it really hurts.
So you tried it?
Yeah.
How many times?
It's so I hate the way he's talking. I hate it. She's like falling over and he's like trying to seduce her. It's weird. And then at the end he finishes it off with,
Do you want to try with me?
With you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just met you.
he ends it with implying that he wants to sleep with her, right? He ends it with like trying to pick her up. And whether he's doing that as like doing it for the camera or like actually trying to, either way, really weird. It feels weird. I hate his vibe. It's gross. This is harassment. And it is harassment. And people are afraid to call it that, especially men. There's a line, right? I'm going slightly all over the place. There's a line. It is fine to hit on people at bars. That is fine because people who go to bars are aware that they're going to be hit on. It's okay. But there is a point where there is a line where you can talk to a girl and like get someone's number, but if someone is like falling over off their face drunk, it's not great to be trying to pick them up. It's not okay to be trying to go home with them. It's a situation that can hurt people, and people who are like really drunk can't consent. They can't consent, and it's a feeling that can be really awful for anyone involved when you go home with someone while you're like really, really drunk, because it's not full consent. You aren't in control of your body. And especially if one of you is drunk and one of you isn't, that's a really huge play on power dynamics there. If you are sober and you were trying to get with someone who is really, really drunk, that's really messed up. That is a huge power disparity, and that is you completely taking advantage of someone. And that is what this situation is, and that is why it is so uncomfortable. He is sober, and he's talking to this girl who is like falling over. He knows that he has the upper hand, and it's it's gross. Don't do that. There's also this TikTok where he just is disrespectful and blatantly like breaking their consent and like joking about it.
Can I hug you?
Can you what?
Can I hug you?
Can you hug me? No, I don't know you. That's
Coronavirus, we don't give hugs.
we can
so-
shake
Israel,
hands.
my name's Israel Padilla.
You're cold. Little hands. I'm sorry.
Little hands. My hands are bigger than yours.
No, barely. Wait, hang on. Barely.
All right, since we touched hands, can I hug you?
High five. What do you got on your neck? What is that? What is that bar? What is that? What are you representing?
He was trying to like push boundaries. They were clearly uncomfortable and didn't want to hug him. They settled for a handshake because what were they gonna do? They felt uncomfortable in that situation. You could feel that they felt uncomfortable. And he went to hug them, and they had to like stop him from hugging them. And I know he didn't hug them, but it implied he was going to. And even if he didn't end up doing it, and again, it was all just for the camera, it's not funny. It's like joking about breaking consent is just like not funny. I don't understand the point of these videos. I don't understand who they're for, why people enjoy them, because it's just harassing women. It's literally, these videos are just harassing women. That's all this is. Why is that entertaining to anyone? That's extremely concerning that people find this like good content. There was also this instance, again, where I don't know if this is like for show or this actually happened. My bet is that it was staged. But regardless, not funny. Violation of consent. Not okay. And that is this video.
All right, guys, we're at 6th Street in Austin, Texas, and today I'm gonna be asking.
Like, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. If that wasn't like planned, I am so sorry to this man, because that is like straight up sexual assault. Like, that's not okay at all. You don't just go up to people and kiss them without their consent. That's like fucked up. Don't do that. And like all the comments were like talking about how cool that is and how great that is and like, yeah man, get it. Like, no, that's the problem. These are the same men who say like, men get assaulted too. Like, yeah, you do. And you turn it into a big joke. So when men come forward and say they've been assaulted, you're like, no, shut up. You should be grateful. You should be grateful. That girl wanted you. All men want that. No, that's not okay. It's not a joke. It's not funny. We need to take it seriously. Stop turning it into a mockery. Then there's also this one.
I like you.
Okay.
Let me take you out, maybe to. We could go to that
The
store.
tacos?
Yeah, we can get tacos.
How many can you get me though?
How much can you eat?
A lot.
I'll get you 4.
No.
I want to keep you thin.
What? Bro, I want to keep you thin? What kind of fucked up thing is it to say that to someone? You've just met her and you're like, hey, I'll go buy you food, but not too much. I don't want you to get fat, because then you won't be attractive to me anymore. Bro, firstly, you just met her. Secondly, fuck you. Thirdly, what? Why do you decide that you get to dictate that? You just met this person and you've already decided that you're in control of her body and what she's allowed to eat and look like? Bro? No, sit down, shut up. It is concerning how many views this account gets and how many followers he has. This man has 312,000 followers and some of these videos get like over 2 million views. This one has 6.3 million views.
Ma'am, how many bodies have you had sex with?
Oh, no, I can't count that.
Oh.
No, I cannot. Let's just say it's more than the 10 fingers, okay?
Okay.
Firstly, body count is so stupid. It does not matter. Who cares? Stop asking people. It's literally none of your business at all. Secondly, so many of the comments are just like body shaming her. They're saying that there's no way she can have over 10. Like on other posts where he's asked the same question where they're like slim girls, everyone believes them. Everyone's like slut shaming them, but like believing them. And here they're like, over 10? No, there's no way she's pulled over 10 people. And then there's people with backhanded compliments like, you're all underestimating how easy men are. For what? For what? Why are we here body shaming people? You can sleep with as many people as you like, no matter what your body type is or how you look. You're always attractive to someone. And a lot of people are attracted to more people than they let on. Like a lot of people lie about who they're attracted to out of fear of being judged by their friends and society, which is so fucked up. But that is a reality. Like I've seen people talking about that before, where like there are men who are attracted to bigger women but won't date them, or will like tell them to be hush about sleeping with them because they don't want their friends to judge them. And that's so messed up. That's so gross. There's no point in body shaming people. There's no point in lying about who you find attractive. Just sleep with who you want to, date who you want to, and don't get involved in anyone else's business. It's really not that hard. Doesn't matter how many people you've slept with. Doesn't matter what you look like. None of that matters. Just live your life and let other people live theirs. That's really all there is to it, okay? We don't need to be asking random people how many people they slept with for no reason. Like, for what? For what? For why? And we also don't need to be body shaming people. Yeah? I think that we can do that. I think that that's doable. So let's stop that, okay? Stop slut shaming, stop body shaming.
If we're going like 5 or 6 inches, definitely like missionary. But if it's a little bit bigger than 6, doggy. All the way doggy. Nail me, open my cheeks. cheeks, spread it. You already know.
Hair pulling.
Yes, always choking, but gently. Know what you're doing, and you'll make a girl come, period.
Do you like?
He's going up to these women and asking these questions and just posting that, like, of their faces and everything on the internet without them being able to give their consent. And it's f***ed up. I hate it. It makes me very uncomfortable and very upset. And I don't know how they feel about it, but it feels like a violation of privacy and a breach of consent. And he doesn't contribute anything to it. He just goes and asks women uncomfortable questions when they're drunk and will answer and then posts them. For what? I've asked that so many times, but it's just so, like, I feel really bad. Anyway, that's him. That's his content. Can we please stop making this content? Can we please just put it to rest? Because these get so many views and I can't figure out why. I don't know why people like seeing women in vulnerable states so much, and like people are like sexualizing this. I guess it's a sexual sort of context. They're talking about sex and people are like praising it and talking about how great that is and how they want to find this girl, and it's scary, and I don't know why people enjoy it, and I don't know why people get off on that. But like, can we please stop? 1, global pandemic. Don't be going to clubs or bars, period. 2, don't be approaching random drunk people. It doesn't matter their gender. Don't be approaching just drunk people and asking them invasive questions and posting it on the internet. That's not okay. And 3, just like leave women alone. Just leave us alone, please. You're taking advantage of vulnerable people and it's not okay. It's really gross. It's really creepy. It's not fun. The people who find it entertaining are people that I'm scared of, and I think most women would also be scared of. Please stop it. You are enabling people, and this is enforcing rape culture, and I would appreciate it, and so would everyone else, if you just stop. So, I think I'm gonna leave that there. I am sorry if this wasn't super interesting today. I have had a bit of a family emergency today, so I'm not entirely with it at the moment, but I hope that you have enjoyed the video nonetheless. A huge thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. And a massive thank you to my channel member of the day, Pete. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the link in the description or the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early, as well as 10% off my shop when I have things on my shop again. And as a Kiwi Bird member, you get some extra pieces that don't make it into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers than I have TikTok followers, which is currently 180 something thousand. So we're close. We can do it. I believe in us. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah.